What is up, guys? It's you and not a boss again, and we're back with some more quests in here. This is the 1 to 85 walkthrough, basically. It's gonna be 1 to 35, 1 to 35. I'm almost there. 1 to 85 challenge, basically. My friend was just telling me that basically he compared it to the Iron Man challenge, which is not, from what I understand, that's not what I'm doing. Iron Man is the 1 to 85 with grays only, I believe. And I'm not going to 85 with grays. I'm going to 85 with heirlooms, etc., etc. But I'm not dying, so I think that's a little different. Um, Personally, I think mine's a little harder because I only have one shot. With that one, if you die, you can continue on. You know, you die, you go. You die, you go. But you may have to skip some quests or some areas just because it's going to be too difficult for you to do and stuff like that. But so yeah, I don't find any problem with mine. It's just a matter of being cautious. And if you know where you're going, you know what you're doing, you know your class, and you know basically you're in the know, you can pretty much figure out everything in this game. I mean, it's not a difficult game once you know what you're doing. And I'm not the greatest feral druid in the world. We can see that, but I am, on the other hand, I am a fairly good WoW player. I'd like to tell myself, at least. So this is Cable Stranglethorn, not the Northern Stranglethorn. We did in fact level up. I am actually up to date in training, from what I understand. If there's something, oh no, there's something new I don't have. I just trained, so I'm not gonna do that yet. I may train when I switch zones. I'll hearth and then. I always, whenever I train, I do teleport to Moonglade, and then I just hearth right back. Which at the moment is still Fort Livingston. Livingston, I was right. From before, but yeah. So we cleared Northern Stranglethorn. I hit 33, and we are on our way to where are we going after this? Feralis, I think, is where I'm planning on going. Here comes Negalash, which I could have just killed him in the middle of the place. Oh, so this is my new pooling strategy. If anybody wants to use this for some reason, if they're leveling a feral druid and they happen to see this, the odds of that are slim. I'm clear on this. You can always do. This is what I'll do. I'm gonna do bear, fairy fire, cat, pounce, and then ravage. You can use Tiger's Fury too if you want, before all of it. And then whatever your rotation is, etc. A lot of times, if you do that, you just do that on a regular guy that's not like, a boss kind of guy. Wouldn't really call him a boss because he's not a boss, but get it. But he can be pretty he has a little bit more health. That's what I was getting at. So yeah, you can do that, and you could pretty much only a few hit, maybe 2-3 hit, or at least 2 seconds on somebody, and they'll kill them pretty quickly with that rotation to pull somebody. I mean, the actual regular stealth and ravage will pretty much work for your advantage. It'll pretty much do what you want. But I wouldn't be surprised if the way I did it actually had more damage because of the bears. The bear's fairy fire. That's what it is. The bear's fairy fire should knock it up. The DPS pretty much can knock it up. But it should knock it up pretty significantly, I think. So yeah, this is where we are. We're in Cable Stranglethorn. We're gonna go to let me check again. Feralis. Yes, Feralis. At 35, I'll probably finish. I'll probably get a. You know how there's always that, like, there's a few quest points where it's like, oh, this is a good stopping point of this area. I'm gonna, or to get off in general. Well, that came out wrong. To get off. I don't think WoW has points to get off on, but yeah, you can get off the game and stuff. Just seems like, like if you finish the zone and there's no quests left, and instead of going across the world, you go, I'll do it tomorrow. That kind of spot. I do that. I do that a lot, actually. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm going for. I'm looking for a spot like that around 35-ish. Even if I'm 34 is fine. I just saw this guy just a few minutes before this and wondered what the hell he was for. But yeah, most of these quests, except for Feralis, I mean, well, a lot of the quests, especially later on, if I don't die on the way there, um, I I I have some places that I don't actually know for the Alliance side. I haven't done a lot of. I'm mostly Horde, so when I go to these places, I know the general quests. Like for the most part, they're mirrored across. In some cases, they're a little different and stuff on where you have to go, but most of the time, they're pretty much the same. Uh, but the no, I'm going to pounce this guy. There we go. Or charge him, not pounce. Charge, charge, charge. Um, but yeah, I do have that the tendency to switch up the names of the spells or moves. These aren't technically spells to me. Yeah. So, anyways, we're gonna finish this up. I wanted to show you this. I know technically this is still Stranglethorn because it's the Cape of Stranglethorn and Northern Stranglethorn, Cape of Stranglethorn. They used to be combined to be one, but they're not anymore. So, to me, they're different zones. If I can click them separately on the main world or the main continent map, if they're different there, they're two completely different questing zones, then, in every sense of the word, even though they used to be one, I'm going to consider them two different ones. But I'm only going to do one here because I'm already at 33, and I didn't even realize that I just thought about it right before I recorded this, that this is a new zone, and I should be recording a commentary for this one. Or even just footage in general I didn't have of this area. But yeah, most of the time I don't usually finish Cape of Stranglethorn just because the heirlooms get me so far. It's gonna be so far ahead of everybody else that's normally here without heirlooms. I fly through these places sometimes. If anybody doesn't have them and could have them, or forgotten, is putting it off like I did for a while. I put it off for 30 levels once. Now on this guy, but on a different guy. It helps a lot. Like, if people wouldn't believe how much easier it is to level up. I actually level up. I don't have studies that say, how much faster I level up, but I finally get to kill this guy. He's always screaming over there. It's so annoying. Well, hey, look, we got another trinket. But yeah, I forgot what I was saying. That's what I'm aiming. Yeah. Where were we? Why is this guy always swimming? This is the place where there was a ripper in there somewhere that almost killed me. Some fish. Some rare. I always check him now every time I jump in the water. Didn't really check him before that. Checked him after I jumped in. If he was there, I'd have had to run over here anyway. So, yeah, or swim. Yeah, anyways. So yeah, the heirlooms can help you a lot. That was the point I was on. They can help you. They can really help you get through these zones a lot quicker than you would think. And killing things is a whole lot easier. So the heirlooms aren't just for getting extra XP a lot quicker. They can also help a lot for just general questing in general. Even if it didn't give bonus XP, it's still nice to have a gear piece that levels up with you. Like at this level, besides an heirloom, you're probably not going to find a shoulder, 10 agility, 10 stamina, screwed or resilience. But obviously you won't find one with 10% XP gain. But you probably won't find anything. You definitely probably won't find a weapon as good as the heirloom there. And the trinket, it's rare that you even find a trinket. This one's dodge rating by 12, and there's maybe one or two other trinkets you can get at this level. So it's not unusual. I am pretty sure I just saw Ripper down there. There he is. Ripper. Yeah, can you see why I don't like it in there? A second time, whose bright idea was it to throw a skull level in this fucking place? He has 1782 health and he's a question level. I'm not sure what his actual level is. I think it's... I'd say it's probably like 43-ish or 4, maybe. Because this guy over there, 3330. 1782 is nothing XP-wise. I am kind of tempted to pull him and see how much I can do to him, and if he does any damage to me, so I could just kill a question maybe. Who knows what the XP you get for that is. But for the sake of the challenge, or the sake of the achievement, as you could say, it's not actually for an achievement, but for the sake of these videos, I'm gonna not fuck with him. I don't want to risk it. I don't want to risk it. Um, yeah. So we're gonna run over here. Instead of doing 2 videos of this zone, I'm only gonna do 1 just because the zone's gonna go by so quickly and so easily. But with these heirlooms, I'm gonna get in and out of this place so quickly. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna get in and out of this zone so quickly because the quests I know very well. They're neutral. I've done them before and all this stuff. But I do wanna do some quests here just to get some free levels, or XP rather. There'll only be a couple free levels. Yeah. So we're gonna. How are we gonna get over there? We're gonna run up again. Yeah, we're gonna run again. So yeah, I try my best, just so you know, if y'all don't know, when you do live comms like this, I could record with Fraps, which is what I'm using to record. I could record with Fraps and record my voice and everything, through that, and it wouldn't have any problem syncing up and all that good stuff. But it doesn't read the mic that I'm using. It only has the internal mic for the laptop, and I'm not using that because, well, who knows what it'll pick up. If I move the laptop or something, I don't want you all to hear that. That'll be a little annoying to hear that moving all over the place. Almost as annoying as hearing me breathe or swallow. But yeah. Anyway, so I'm trying to sync up the live comm that I'm recording in a different program, and I hit record there, and then I hit record on here, and I try to do a countdown timer on the other one to actually sync up with this as close as I possibly can. And I mean, 1 second off or a half a second off is nothing to me. I don't really mind to me. And can you borrow 150,000 gold? I don't fucking think so. But yeah, I just made up a acronym. Oh look, explore cave of strength. And that was so difficult. I wish somebody would tell me how to do that. Oh wait. Hello. But yeah, so I've recorded there, and I'm trying my best to sync it up. I'm thinking of looking up why. That was a no. I'm thinking of looking up why my headset won't actually sync up with that thing. With Fraps, I'm not sure why it doesn't. It should. I mean, there's no reason it shouldn't. It has. You would think. I thought if you clicked it, it would have a drop down for other mics, but even as this is my default, I still can't use it. So I don't know why. But yeah, so if it's ever out of sync or something like that, I do know, and I do notice it, and I try my best to sync it as close as I can. But my ears and my brain and my patience only go so far. And at this point, they go pretty far. Nope. So yeah, if one of the other videos that I was doing this the syncing up one was part 2 or 3. I think it was 2. No, it was 3. Yeah, it was 3 because I had already uploaded 2. And it was like, God, this is a lot harder than I thought it was going to be because I knew I had hit it. I didn't do a countdown right or something. I didn't do it the way I normally do. I think I did it right this time. And the other ones are usually so close that I don't even really notice it. And besides, most of the time, I'm not really talking about something exact that's happening in the game. I'm usually talking about something completely different, like right now, like syncing up audios. It's not particularly fun, but I try my best to get it up for you. I try to get it. Well, that sounded wrong. But I try my best to sync the audios up. Because if I do mention something about the area, like, oh, look at that tree or something, I don't want everybody to be like, what tree? And then 5 seconds later go, oh, that tree. It kind of ruins the joke. If I try to make a joke about something that you can't even see right now, it would get old quickly. And it wouldn't be a funny joke then. And this island here, I'm gonna possibly make this video go through the entire island. The first video, I realized that I could have split it into 2 parts, but after I already started rendering it and everything, I didn't. It was too late. I didn't want to cancel it, and then it was like halfway through, and it was like, oh well. I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do all the editing and stuff like that again. So yeah, the first one was a half an hour long. Hopefully that wasn't too much of a problem. And I've been making links, if anybody hasn't noticed, at the bottom left of your screen and the bottom right of your screen will probably be links to the previous part and the future part. At the moment, it's probably, since at the moment I'm only doing this one, there'll probably just be a previous part, and then after tomorrow I'll have a next part up. But I hadn't been posting. I didn't post until after I got back from the Jersey Shore. I took a vacation there. But I got back. Don't worry, I didn't see Snooki or any of that. So, yeah, nobody asked. Every time you see Jersey Shore, people automatically think of the show. I don't think so. I don't think so. Even if I did see them, I'd avoid them at all costs. She might eat me. Snooki, that is. She looks weird enough. She might. Skymane Bonobo. I bet as a kid he got a lot of, I bet he got made fun of a lot. Hey, boner. You know, I remember when I did this quest before for this princess girl who's not actually a princess and shit. I remember doing this before, and I don't remember this drop rate of stuff being so different. Actually, I remember killing things and getting 3 things to drop. It's up. See, there we go. And I only killed like 2 or 3 things, and there we go, done. But this guy seemed to have more trouble getting quest drops and spawns, and I've actually had competition in quests areas. Like I just had it in the Northern Stranglethorn earlier this evening. I was like, what the hell? Get out of my area. I'm clearly questing here, and I think I feel like I'm more important than you. I am definitely more important than they were. Not really. I know. But, I mean, it was like, I don't like going to a zone, and at this level, look. Come on. Northern Stranglethorn has, for some strange reason, a 10. I'm assuming they're for twinks. Leveling arena in an hour. I'm not sure exactly why they're all there. Maybe a raid. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. But there's 3 guys leveling. What are the odds, if they're not in groups together, that they'll run into each other in one quest zone? Like, what are the odds that I'd run into somebody here stealing these guys from me? They'll just run in, and then all of a sudden, ding, all of a sudden they're all dead. I run in, and all I see is corpses. Do you know how irritating that is when you're doing the fur quest for killing Shadowmaw panthers and what's the other one? Tigress fur. That's what it was. I was trying to find tigresses, which, good God, that was already difficult in itself. It was already a pain in the ass to find the goddamn tigers. And then when I do find them, they're dead. So I had to wait for them to respawn. If they ever respawned, I was there for like 20 minutes trying to find one goddamn person. Oops. Typos. New fingers, just breaking them in. But yeah, I was like, oh look, King Kong. Surely that's not what they were trying to mock. Kind of like Pope or Winfrey or something like that. Isn't Oprah Winfrey, obviously. And, what was it? Floyd Pincus obviously isn't Pink Floyd. These are all pretty simple things. And Harris Pilton isn't Paris Hilton. No, that was definitely not King Kong. Alright, oh my God, King Kong, what the hell? Donkey Kong, that was obviously not Donkey Kong, that's what I meant to say. King Kong and Donkey Kong, 2 totally different things. Where did I get those from? I have one other piece, one other little story kind of thing I wanted to tell you about. Which is, I'm going to ruin a childhood memory, kind of. Not really a memory, but a memory in a way. Yeah, you're welcome. Goodbye. Now, see, normally, like right now, boom. This is like the best time ever to leave the zone. No quests in my pocket. I could have had one back there, but, yeah. I didn't really feel like grabbing it. And there's nothing here. I cleared out I did most quests in most of these areas now. But, there's a huge button here. I am not 35, and the last time I left somewhere at 24 to 25 to get to Northern Stranglethorn up top there, I ran through this area, and it almost didn't end well. It was a dangerous move, and I told myself I wouldn't do something like that again. So why the hell, at 34, would I do it again, getting to 35, and go to another area where I might have to run through, another area like that? Like, I might have to, well, there's no reason I'd have to run through Desolus to get there. I guess I could do it. Okay, I guess I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna leave this area now. So anyway, I'm gonna ruin a kind of a childhood memory. If anybody remembers Huggies, depending on what your age is, I guess technically. But if anybody remembers Huggies, and if you were a kid, you drank them. Maybe you remember drinking them. Maybe you don't. Maybe you remember like they were the best drink ever. And any times when I had them, you were like, I have to have one of those. Those are amazing. Well, they're not amazing. If you got one now and drank one, they are disgusting. Oh my god, I actually have one right here. Thinking it would, childhood memories are brought back, but at the same time, so is anything you just ate maybe earlier this evening. That didn't happen, but it could happen. It wouldn't surprise me. Haven't thrown up in many years, many years. But they're so disgusting, and the ones that I got say 75% less sugar, and I was like, well, now I know why. That's horrible. I put sugar on them, they taste the same. Why does this guy always, every time I come up here, he like swings at a roach and then runs away, and I don't even see a dead roach. You crazy. You cray. You cray. But yeah, anyways, like I was saying, I think they're disgusting. If you have one now compared to when you had one before, you're gonna drink it and go, oh, good God, this is disgusting. Why would anyone drink this? As a kid, I liked chocolate and things that were sugary. This is not that. And I put sugar in it, it was just as bad. I have to... Why am I flying? I don't need to fly. I need to go to the boat. Oh shit, that boat's there. I need to hitch the boat. This is a bad idea. Yeah, I'm gonna make this. It was probably a bad idea to try to type and then come here while I'm waiting. But yeah, Huggies are disgusting. Sugar doesn't help them either. I think they need to be made with more sugar. They have just took a sip of it. I don't know why. I feel like I have to drink it now. Got a box of like 50 of them, thinking it would be a good idea. That was not a good idea. I never do that again. If you buy one, don't get a box of it. But yeah, it was. Yeah, they're not. They have like this weird aftertaste kind of thing, almost like a cranberry aftertaste thing. But I like cranberries. I'm not sure why I got this. It wasn't a good idea. So we're gonna go to Feralis and we're gonna record 2 videos there, I think. I still got Mr. Withers with me. Mr. Withers. Don't worry, I'm not naming things. His name is Withers, and he's a guy, so it's Mr. Withers. It wasn't that difficult to come up with. I didn't name him Ed or something. Ed the tree. That would be weird. Mr. Withers. Yeah, we're gonna fly to Feralis, and we're gonna end the video. I can't actually fly to Feralis, so I'm gonna fly to whatever this camp is here. Thargoid's camp. I know this is the path somewhere right there. I think it does something weird like that or something. I don't know. Maybe it does go like that. But yeah, you're gonna go through there, and then we'll be in Feralis. I'm not sure how that goes. So yeah, I'm avoiding names. I haven't. I'm trying to not show anyone's real name on here. The only people's name that you'll actually see, you may have saw in the chat before, is an actual. She didn't mind her name being there. She says she doesn't care. So I am purposely avoiding using people's real names. Like, I know this guy's real name, but I'm not actually putting it up there just because privacy protection, etc. Yeah, so we're gonna go there, and I think after Feralis, where am I going? 40 goes to, I know at 45 I wanted to do Tenaris, but I realized I'm already over here and it just takes less time to just go to Badlands to go to 48, and 48 to me will be 49 normally. So, instead of doing that, I'll probably be done earlier anyway there. But yeah, at 40, I'm going to go, where was it? 40. 40? Oh, that's right, Eastern Plaguelands, yeah. We're going to go, that was a loud click. I'm going to go here, and I'm going to go fly through there. I'm going to do that, this quest chain here. There's a chain there. These people that you travel with. We're going to go with them. And then when I'm done with them, I'm going to do maybe 1 or 2 quests at the Light Tube Chapel. But by the time I get there, it'll be done. I'll be ready to go, leaving there. I'm gonna train too. That's what I need to do. I have Pounce and Bash to get Pounce more important than others. Probably not gonna get anything there, not until 64, 44, and then after that, Hibernate. I'm not gonna use any of those really. Niche to Grasp and Barks are the only 2 I'd really need. And Cyclone, which aren't for many levels, and a few videos to come. I'm trying to save these videos or something. I'm making the parts now, like, 2 parts per area. Even though you didn't see anything between 26 and 33, you didn't miss much, right? It doesn't really matter. I just wanted to show you that it is still no deaths. I still have yet to die, and that is the goal, to get to 85 without dying. Obviously no PvP. Obviously no dungeons, more importantly, because I could run dungeons, but I haven't done any. I could run a whole bunch of these. Nomer I could have done. Right now I'd probably like to do some RFK and some Mara in particular. I think, if I remember, they put me into a lot. I didn't even pick a role yet. So yeah. Anyways, yeah, so we're gonna end it just about here. We're gonna land. If there's an inn rather, I can set my hearth to. I'm gonna do it there. Hopefully, another one of my number 1 problems is I'm worried about running into a horde area, because I'm so used to going to horde zones. It's pretty sad. So yeah, I don't know how long this video is. If it's more than, if it's about a half hour, I'm sorry. It should have been 2 parts, but I'm just going to keep this all in one. I went straight through. I didn't leave a break, so it wouldn't make sense to start a video somewhere else. I can't say like a welcome back or something. But yeah, we're going to set a hearth there, and if I can, I'm going to teleport and then a hearth back. If not, I'll find one. I know there's one. Dreamer's Rest has one, I'm positive. I know I had said it there once, so yeah. Yeah, if you liked it, like it, subscribe if you want to keep up, if you want to make sure that you know when I post the next one. Although for the most part they're every day, but still you could check. Or you could subscribe and not have to check, rather. That would be a better idea, right? The other thing that nobody cares about, I wanted to tell you. Interesting. Is my lion strength throughout. Oh, and I have no more of my healing potions. So, I have a next upgrade. I also have one of these, which are the ones that I had a shitload of stacks before. I made those a lot. So let's see, can I hearth? Nope. Could do a quest, but I don't want to. Well, I do want to. Okay, I'm not going to show you the quests that I do here. This doesn't count as a questing zone. It is a questing zone, but I'm not going to quest much here. I'm just going to do this one. So, yeah, subscribe if you want to keep up. Like it if you liked it. Leave a comment. I always like feedback. Feedback is highly, 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 highly appreciated. Yeah, so if you, and then the same offer still stands if you'd like to, for some reason, yeah, see, everything's green here. These aren't green, are they? Okay, good. Yeah, if anyone wants to add me on Rail ID, you can send me a message in YouTube just saying that you want to, and then I'll reply with my stuff. Then you can send it whenever. Doesn't matter to me. I don't care. So yeah, talk to you all later.